Well, here we are on a YouTube. Yeah, that's right. YouTube. Even though we're not on YouTube at this moment, we are stuck in a Ryan's stuck in a hotel and I'm at home and there's my dog in the background. Yep, there she is. You see my dog? That's my dog. Hey Kaya. Hey pup. You excited to be here?
Yeah. Let's look at the dog, everybody. Look at the dog.
Anyway, what's
All
going
right,
on?
ready?
What's happening?
Well, I'm coming at you live from a hotel in some undisclosed location in New Mexico on a work trip. So this is pretty exciting. So today was the
We're
day
an
off
alien.
day. So, well, you'll be surprised what I'm doing. Okay. All right. No, I'm sure it's not alien. It's not alien related, but it is space related. Okay. So, Nathan, this is a request from. You ready? You ready? From Onion.
Oh, Onion.
All right.
She's right here.
Yeah. Right. Onion, I believe, is he, I believe. So
Oh, he. Sorry.
correctly. No, that's okay.
Right.
I believe so. I just I could be wrong. All right. So Onion says this is an interview from 2022, just about a year ago, during the US tour, 4 months after her latest album. So that's cool. I think we requested, that somebody gives us an interview of Aurora, so we could kind of see her personality, and because I don't think we've seen too much. I think we've seen some talking. I think we have seen like her or some of her talking on stage to the audience.
That's
but
right.
I don't think we've seen her have like a sit down conversation. So this is what we kind of requested. We want to see more of her personality. So that's where I think we're going to watch that. I think
I just want to say that's great. Like that to me, that's when we put that out there. Sometimes, we put a lot of stuff out there where we're like, "Hey, we'd love to see this," and then it never really comes back. This actually is exactly what we asked for. So thanks, Onion, for listening to us. And I'm looking forward to it.
No, we might hate the interview, but we'll find out.
I am very excited to have my next guest join us. She just dropped a new album called The Gods We Can Touch, the lovely Aurora. Thank you so much for your time. Great to see you again.
Great to see you too. It's been such a long time since last time we talked.
There's been some milestones in your life and your family. You turned 25, which is a big thing for many people. Your sister had a baby. You are now an aunt. Congratulations.
An aunt. A-N-T.
We are all aunts.
Yes. Aren't we all?
Yes. How have you thought about being 25?
This is exactly how I thought.
What is it like to have a new member of your family?
Sorry, I can pause it. I forget. Okay, so now Aurora's adorable. She's already lovely, adorable. But I don't know why interviews have to be like stop. Everything doesn't have to be funny. Everything doesn't have to like every sentence doesn't have to be. We're all ants. That doesn't even make sense. I don't get that. I don't get what that means. We're all ants. Like she's making the joke that aunt and aunt or whatever sort of they sound the same. So she goes, "Yeah, I'm an ant now, A-N-T." And but he says, "Yes, we're all ants." What? Okay, just laugh at her joke and move on to the next, or just say, "What's it like to be an ant?" Or like just something. Like, anyways, okay. Hopefully, this guy improves his interviewing techniques. All right, because I want to hear what she has to say without him being a little goofy. Okay.
An extension from your sister.
Having a new member of the family is absolutely divine. I feel as if he is my child as well, and I love him a lot, and I can't wait to teach him about all the important things. Everything I know about maths, I will teach him. And Victoria, my sister, is going to be a great mother. She already is. She's very good. She's very good at giving love and care. It's definitely one of her greatest talents in life. So I'm happy that she has given herself an opportunity to give all of this to one person, one human being. It's lovely.
Have you been able to play with your nephew and start to observe and teach? And
sorry, I gotta say this. What's with the background noises? You can hear like people in the background, they're bumping things and like, "Hey, what's going on? You want to top up my coffee there?" Like,
Aurora deserves better, Nathan. That's what we're trying to say. Aurora deserves better.
Aurora deserves better. This just feels like this is in this guy's house, or it's like this sectioned off part of, I don't know, like an office somewhere, and people are just having Oh, it could be setting up for concert or something like that. That's true. Okay, that's true. It's just funny to hear the like background noise. No. Anyway.
Yes, he's very funny to observe. Very stupid children.
Not stupid, he's unknowledgeable, right? He doesn't have the knowledge yet.
Doesn't know any. You can't have a conversation with him. He doesn't pay rent, contributes with nothing in the home. Useless. But he's very cute. And he's very, he smiles a lot. And he smiles a lot to you. Like he's very good at
honest.
connecting, which is lovely. He's very sweet. No, it's nice. And turning at 25 was really...
Sorry, delay on my bad internet here. Sorry. Yeah, well, I think it's also because English isn't her first language. And I think this often happens when people don't, whatever language, but if English isn't their first language, they'll say things that sounds more harsh than what they mean to say. Like, because they don't have all the other words. They don't have all the words of descriptive words that we use to soften certain terms. So I think she's just saying that as a baby, I assume this child must be under 2. So she's just saying that the stage of life that this child's in is they don't do anything. They, you know, as you know, being a parent yourself, Nathan, children just take and take and take from parents, especially at a very young age. They demand everything of us, and they don't contribute. Is what she's saying. That the child does the opposite of contributing. It actually sucks your resources. That's what children do. But she's probably just not able to articulate it very well. But anyways, okay, move on from the baby there, reviewer. Let's go.
Really nice as well. I really like becoming older. I feel like I don't know. I really like it. I can't wait to be 50. It's gonna be or 66.
It'll come around very quickly.
It'll come around very quickly.
Did you envision something for yourself when you turned 25, and do you feel like you're at that point?
Oh no, I don't envision anything. I've never been. I don't see the point in that people think they have to accomplish things within certain ages, because you do what you want to do. And also, I think when we put too many of our goals to like when we're young, we forget that we have our whole life to try new things and to explore new paths and to fulfill new milestones. I don't know. I'm very aware of how long life is. Life is so long, and I'm very, very aware of it. And I don't know. I just like. I don't think much about the future either, but I try to do things that I want to do. Of course, sometimes.
So she's just saying she's living in the moment. Like, she doesn't concern herself with, like, I like that. I would have said that's a great way of looking at it. Don't look at it, I have to do this by this age. You're kind of putting, she's just saying, just live your life and just see where it takes you. And if you hit a goal or something unique or something significant happens when you're 23 and a half, don't worry about that. Or if you're 32 and a half, just enjoy the experience. Don't put the experience and the age don't mean anything. And I like that. Just enjoy the experiences. Don't worry about what age you are. Just live your life.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less from Aurora. I think that's pretty much her motto.
You have to do things in life, either you like it or not. But I try to spend as much time as I can to just do things that make sense, you know? Either if it makes me happy or someone else happy, or it leads to somewhere that will make me happy eventually one day.
Congratulations on this album. It's been out for some time, but I feel like it's still new to a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's still new to me as well.
The Gods We Can Touch, and it's an interesting album. It's a very interesting album. You're tackling a lot of subjects that I feel that have been talked about during the last 2 years with regards to morality It's an interesting time here in America with the women's rights and abortion and things. Every time you're here, it feels like there's always something going on.
There's always something. I'm always drawn to this place
Yeah.
when there's a lot of emotional storms.
What is it about Greek mythology and the inspiration of the material that kind of drove these songs?
I feel like they cut some stuff there.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's the way we think about history. We like to think that we're so evolved and that we know so much more now than we did. And I'm just trying to figure out why we don't know, why we're not better than what we are now. If we have, it's taken us so long time to get where we are today, and I'm really curious about why we haven't come further. I thought about, I guess morality, people, our beliefs, what pushes us to be good to each other. I thought about religion, how it's changed through times and evolved. And I thought about a long time ago when I felt maybe humans knew more than we do now about respect for life, about survival, about connection with Earth and life and the world and nature and each other. And most definitely, at one point in history, we...
Sorry.
What?
Shut up, those people in the back. If I was the interviewer, I'd be like, guys,
Yeah,
like, we have Aurora here. Can you guys just...
just 10 more minutes, guys. Just 10 more minutes.
Can we just have 10 minutes of it? Anyways, she's saying a lot here. We don't want to have a whole podcast episode on what she's talking about, but I think I can relate a lot to what she's saying. She's an old soul. She's basically she's confused why people are still a-holes. Yes, Aurora, it sucks. I agree. That's what she's saying. She goes, we have all this history behind us of how the world really crap. There was a time that people were really crappy to other people. Why are we still doing these things? I don't know the answer, Aurora, but you're right. It's not fun. And but what I like is that there's people like her and there's people like us and there's people like you. And so the world isn't all bad, but it's also not all good. I think it's just like anything. We have a long way to go. We've gone a long way too. But anyways, I hear her. I understand her. Why are we still sucky? Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with her. I think there's plenty there that she's saying. Like you say, she's an old soul and she's got a, kind of big dreams and big ideas. It's funny, as I get older though, I feel like one of the things that it's easy to get sucked into that feeling like, yeah, we're not as far along as we could be, and to forget just how far we have actually come. You know what I mean? So I definitely am not trying to go against what she's saying. For me, myself,
yeah, we've come along. We've come a long way with a lot of different things. Yes.
Yeah, I have to remind myself regularly that while it is, it sucks that we're not as far along as maybe we could be. There's a lot of stuff that we have done that's amazing, actually, pretty incredible.
Yep.
The fact that you and I are doing this right now is one of them, right? So there's lots of really great things that do exist, and so
of course, and I think she would recognize that too. I think she's probably speaking more of a collective. There was something you're right about. Something was cut out. She talked about human turmoil or human emotions. She may have said, "I don't want to talk about it," or she said something goes, "Oh, can you not?" Yeah, because something was said after that and it got cut. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might have been too sensitive or something.
We looked upon,
because they talked about the word abortion came up, which is obviously a very sensitive thing. So
yeah, maybe they just cut it. Yeah.
the ground where we stood and the water we drank, the sun on our faces and the trees above us, the rain falling from the sky. We thought about all these things as God. It was our version of, I guess, God. And in many indigenous cultures, it's still like that. And it's funny how it's always in the indigenous cultures they have the most respect for Mother Earth, for how to coexist with nature, animals, each other. And it's definitely the Western world that has destroyed, most of this earth, and it's very sad.
How did you pick the people to work with? Because there's notable collaborations on there.
Well, the French girl, Pomme, I chose her because I found a castle in Norway from 1600s with French history, a French baron who once lived there, and he loved music and he loved art. And I thought if his ghost goes around in the castle, he would have loved to see me, hopefully, there for 100 years after him, visiting, making an album there. I don't know, I like to think that maybe he would like it. And I thought in case he didn't speak English, I wanted to have a song with some French in it, so as an ode to the history of the castle. I was recording.
That's adorable. So she had a French song for the French ghost. I love it. I love it. Of course. I mean, in case he doesn't speak English, we'll get a French song in there for the French ghost. That's very kind of her.
The album in. So that's why it opens up with like a French-ish song that ends in French. So it was just kind of a coincidence. I just wanted it to happen, and then somehow we made it in time.
Is a castle something that you enjoy? Is it something you, not to aspire, but kind of would like to revisit again and hang out?
Yes, I'm going there after this US tour.
Oh. Mm-hmm. For? Oh. Oh.
Who knows?
Oh.
Whatever.
For whatever. Oh.
Something wonderful, at least.
Okay.
Yes, I think that's definitely a soul place for me. I'll be there a lot in my life. In 50 years, when I'm 75, people will think of me when they think of this castle, and they will think of this castle when they think of me. I think our paths are very intertwined, because I feel like the whole world is mine when I'm there, and that I am the world's also.
I need to visit this castle.
Yes, you should. It's in Rosendale. Rosendale? And you fly to Bergen, obviously, with a plane, and then you take a cab, and you drive it to the dock.
Okay.
Fish market, right next to the fish market in Bergen, and then there's a boat, and for 2 hours you take the boat, and then
You writing this down, Nathan? How to get there?
Okay, wait. Plane to Bergen.
Bergen, and then you
take a cab.
But you have to drive your own cab. You have to drive your. It's the worst cab ride. It's the worst cab company ever. You have to drive your own cab.
come to Rosendale. It's a small, beautiful place, and you walk up for 15 minutes through a field, and in between the mountains, there's a small, humble, but yet a castle. It's beautiful.
Wow. I can't wait to have bread and cheese at your castle.
And
to talk to you once again about the new things.
You should come. I will give you wine, cheese, bread.
That is all we need. And broccoli, right?
And broccoli.
That's all we need.
That's all we need.
Yes.
That's all a lady needs in this world.
I really appreciate you taking time to do this.
Thank you again for your time.
Yeah, and so lovely to see you. I'm glad you're doing well, and best of luck with everything.
Thank you. And you too.
Okay.
She's adorable, but I don't know how these guys get these jobs. I don't. The combination of the interviewer with the location, with the can you imagine being the editor of this? Like hearing the racket in the background. There must be a way to mute that out. I know there is software that can mute that out, but anyways.
It does sound like there was a concert prep going on. So it was like,
maybe
let's find a little place that's, create a little interview space. Anyway.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. But
so I'm really glad
cute, she's adorable.
Well, I'm really glad, Anya, that you gave this to us, because it actually confirmed curiosity that I had about Aurora.
Oh.
So here in the Western world, as Aurora says, we tend to treat what I'm about to say differently, and I would say not very well. Meaning we don't do a great job of this. I would say if when Aurora was young, if she was growing up in North America, we would say, "Oh, you have ADHD. We need to get you on medication. We need to stop you from being so distracted by everything around you, and we need to get you focused on whatever dumb things that we teach, kids these days." Um, and to a large extent, a lot of credit has to go to Aurora's parents, to people around her who encouraged her to just keep being a child, because she hasn't lost that innocence of curiosity about things. There's a moment while she's talking, she's like got a hair and she's playing with the hair, and like that's where her creativity comes from, is her unfettered, like no one's stopping her from being distracted by things. She just talks about the things that she's interested in, and she has a lot to say about, like, she's quite intelligent, as you can tell from her
Oh, yeah.
interview.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So just generally, it's just interesting to watch someone from a different country, where I would say, I can't remember where Aurora's from. Is it? It's not Sweden. I can't remember.
I think she's
Dang it.
Irish.
No, she's not. Yeah, she's Irish. Wherever she's from, and I can't remember where it is that she's from. There's Norway. Thank you, Onion. It feels like in Norway, and generally, that their approach to people who might be easily distracted is a little more like, encourage this person. Like, they might be creative, so we can't like stop them from, we don't need to medicate them. We don't need to stop them and get them focused. We need to almost like encourage them to find themselves. So, yeah, it was cool. I liked it. What?
All right. Thank you so much. No, I mean, I already kind of said everything already, other than, I mean, she's great. She's adorable. She's cute. She's got the best nose in the business. And yeah, thank you so much, Onion.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
I love her. She's adorable.
Yeah. We'll see you in the next one.